Oh, that's because. All right. It's not wide. Oh, well. Here. That's probably better. No, we got the same view. This way. Cool. All right, Michelle, welcome back. Welcome back, Amy. Nice to have you guys with me today and this morning. Wonderful morning that is.
Yeah, good to see you.
You too. I'm starting to understand how to like angle the camera so you guys can see the whole spot.
It looks great.
Thank you. I need to figure out, so these on the long camera, hey Amy, you can see it on this one right here. These mats fall down sometimes, so I kind of want to get one of those really, so we have banana bags here, but I want to get one of those really big heavy bags, because it's nice to do striking on the mat where you can like sprawl and do jiu-jitsu stuff, and also kick. So because these are just for boxing, so they're used to having shoes, so like waist high stuff, I want to get one here, but I gotta talk to Fernando to see if it's cool, and then also the owners to see if it's cool to hang like another bag.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, actually, let me see. Oh, he's walking around. Sometimes it's hard to catch the other trainers. It's like we're doing our class is at the same time, and then they leave it like, oh, I have a question. I'll have to text you later.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for you to come down next week and for you to see this space. Hold on, let me ask him real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he was saying maybe on this back wall, which would be nice. It doesn't matter as long as there's a big bag here.
Yeah. You mean like one of those really, really big ones, or
The really, really big ones, because we have
yeah.
plenty of banana bags and
Yeah.
teardrop bags. He has all types of bags here. It's just
Yeah.
we don't have the really, really big ones that you can kick.
Yeah. They have those at PRS, the other boxing school I've belonged to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Jen.
But yeah,
Cool.
gotta talk to the owners of the gym, see if they would want something like that here.
She hears your voice and she's like, "Come on, I gotta be in."
The baby. We missed her. We missed her the past couple of weeks. Oh, the whole crew is here.
Yeah.
The whole crew is here today. Nice. Okay, so you guys have to remind me at the end of class, since everybody's here, we have to take a picture like how we did last week. It was like it wasn't the whole crew this time. Now everybody's here, so I want to do a quick check-in, Michelle. Since you already have your mic in, we start with mobility. We're gonna go do our mobility until about was it 10:20? I had to think about what time this class is. So we're gonna do the mobility until about 10:20, and then we're gonna move into our hip portion. And you guys know, so we're doing our booty glute warm up with shrimping and the glute bridges. And then we're gonna go into our duck walk. So that's gonna be all part of our hip portion. It's about 40 minutes long. The actual hip session is probably about 25 to 30 minutes, okay? So checking in with you, Michelle, what's tight today? What should we work on and focus on for mobility as we move into the wrestling part of this workout?
Usually for me, it's getting my knees going, but otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good after my vaccine this week. Still a little tired, but not terrible.
Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. What about you, Jennifer? What's tight? Also, you guys, I know, Michelle, I didn't ask you about mindset. Just give me where your head's at too. Head's at motivation for jujitsu and goals.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Awesome.
Yeah, my back's real tight per normal. It'll be fine once we get warmed up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my brain's not totally here. I worked until like 10:30 last night, so my body's here. My brain's not here yet.
All right, so the workout's gonna be good for you. Awesome, which is good. Nice to start off slow. Low back, upper back, Michelle. I mean, sorry, not Michelle, Jennifer.
All of it.
Oh, the whole back. Okay. Who's next? Let's go with Amy, since I see her in frame.
Hey, feeling all right. Ready to go. A little sleepy, that's all.
Sleepy, awesome. So any tightness, anything that we should focus on during our mobility session for this?
No, my hips just generally are in pain.
Okay.
But I think that's like steady state now. Yeah. Also, sorry about missing all the classes on Saturday. I have like this conflict now, so I can't make it regularly. But I was able to swing it today.
It's all good. You know how to call you out. It's like, hey, let's get back. But I understand life happens. And also is So Sarah's here. Is Cha nearby too? I actually have a question for her. So checking in with Sarah since you're here.
Hi, yep, she's getting ready. I'm good. I'm not warmed up in any sense, but I'm fine and ready to go.
So it's sounding like hips and back for everybody. There's nothing especially tight or think that you need to warm up, Sarah, before you get started.
I mean, I need to warm up everything, but my back probably mostly upper back, shoulders.
Upper back. Okay. All right. So we'll do that foam roller thing again, and then get into our hips. Whenever Cha gets back, I know her shoulders are always kind of funky. So we'll try to do some shoulder stability before we get going. All right. So if you guys have a foam roller, go ahead and grab your foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, you have like, it can be a tennis ball. Usually a bigger ball is best. So I try to use like a medicine ball or a big softball or any of those Cairo balls to put into your middle back to kind of roll it out. I'm gonna get all framed up. So you guys might need to either pen a camera because I'm only gonna be, my sound is for my tablet. So I think this is the best angle here for all the cameras. So if you have a foam roller, the longer ones are preferable. If you have the ones that are like half this size, you want the foam roller at least between your mid back and like your upper neck here. But if you have a longer one like I do, I want you to sit on the end of it and try to get the foam roller, the top edge of the foam roller right into kind of like the base of your neck. I'm gonna move this camera closer so you guys have a close angle one. Oh. Okay. So we're here and see how I'm short, I'm not 6'5". So I'm going to walk my body up and just try to get the base of the top part of the foam roller to rest on the kind of like that notch of your head, so my head's not hanging off the foam roller. From here, I want you guys to take a preparatory inhale. Exhale, try to allow your spine to melt to the entire part of the foam roller. And my mid back is super tight. See how my voice changed. I'm slightly tilting my pelvis in so that my entire spine can lay flat to the foam roller. You can even move your head so your cervical spine is on the floor roller and then bring it back to neutral. Take another preparatory inhale. Exhale, let your spine melt and get straight and flat to the foam roller. Wow, my mid back is super tight today. You can take a little bit moment to rock side to side to try and massage out any tension that you feel in your back. Now from here, I want you to inhale, your hands up. Exhale, let your hands fall above your head. And then you're going to swim and make a big circle, trying to create as much space in your shoulder sockets as possible. Inhale your hands up. Exhale your hands down. Exhale as you swim out. Inhale, hands above my head. Exhale and swim down. Again, a couple times. Even if you have a ball, you can do this on the ball too. You kind of have to be careful to not, especially if you have a hard ball, to not let that ball be directly on your spine. You kind of want it off to the left or the right. Good. Now reverse the direction. We're going to exhale our hands down. Inhale the swim up, the swim circle up. Exhale our hands down. Inhale, swim up. So I want you guys to kind of notice how this kind of, your breath connects with your core. So as you're inhaling and your hands are flat to the ground and you're bringing your hands above your head, you're kind of stretching your core and emptying your belly. And then as you exhale, your hands are above your head, you're contracting your belly and squeezing everything in, right? You can even do this and notice how your upper body is connecting to your core. And you can even notice how your feet connect to the ground and also connect to your core. So if you think of your core as a big transfer center of energy, right? We want all of our energy to pour back in and out of our core all at the same time, right? Good. And then take a little breath here. So now we're going to move actually into the core portion. So if you want, you can move your hips side to side, kind of stretch out your hips a little bit, crack your back if that's what you need. Take a moment for your hips and your spine to get back to neutral. And then we're going to take our hands, and I want you to lightly place your fingertips to the ground. You don't want to like have heavy hands here. The challenge is to find balance with just your core, right? So your hands are going to be kind of little rudders. The closer your hands are to your body and the foam roller, the more challenging it will be to keep your balance. The further away you have your hands, the easier it'll be, okay? So you kind of want to find the right challenge for you. Take a preparatory inhale, exhale, and feel the contraction in your low belly. Gonna inhale, your legs up. Exhale, both feet should be off the ground. All right, so inhale, your abs stretch, and exhale, your core presses tight and firmly back into the foam roller. So you guys are just gonna bounce here for a little bit. What I want you to try to do is to make sure if you guys can see my legs, how it's perfectly kind of 90 with my body. If my knees come past my hips, now this is a good jujitsu indicator, and I say this a lot. If your knees past your hip point, this is a point at which somebody can smash you a lot easier. If you're doing self-defense, feet on the hips, your knees past the hips, your knees come past your hips this direction, that's when somebody is in good range to punch you in the face, all right? So knees past the hip line is a really good indicator for you to know where you are in position with your guard, all right? I want you guys to keep your knees neutral to your hips. Do not let your knees pass your hips. And then you're going to let your knees fall away from your hips and tap, okay? The further you let your knees fall away from your hips, the more challenging it will be for your core. If you're just here, little taps, that's perfectly okay. That's just where your challenge level is right now. So you guys are going to do 10 toe taps left and right here. So count to 20. And then you're going to do 10 both feet at the same time. Toe taps, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 10 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, rest. You come off the foam roller and start getting into our hips. Yeah. All right. Start with my favorite stretch. So we're gonna start with the froggies. Froggies to the side. Froggies to the side, hips stacked on top of each other, starting with your toes in. You start to pull your toes out. All right. You can wiggle your hips side to side. Now move your hips from being stacked right on top of your knees to pulling them forward. Get a nice stretch in your hip flexors and possibly your core. Move your hips side to side. We'll pull our knees forward into half pigeon. All right, so my legs are in like an S. I move my legs, Bit of an S right here. Stretching forward. Push your legs out into straddle. Stretch into the center. And then pull your legs back and to half pigeon on the other side. Back to center. Half pigeon and then full pigeon. Back to center. Half pigeon and then full pigeon. You take your back leg, bring it in front. You're pulling your knee to your chest as much as possible to stretch your booty cheek. So I'm pulling my knee to my chest and then pulling my hip back at the same time. Switch. All right. Let's go. You can sit flat to your feet. So stretching the tops of our ankles. So my feet are flat on this one. Stretch back. Push your hips forward to get into your quads. Neutral again to get back into your feet. Pull your toes underneath. Push yourself back into low squat. And adjust your body so you can get in. Now from here, if you can, let me try to face the camera. You grab your opposite leg to give you balance and then stretch up your upper back. And switch directions. What's up? Round. And then from here, squat it. All right, so we're gonna lose one camera. You guys can take a moment to stretch a little bit more, do whatever mobility you're gonna do. For Amy, so since she hasn't done, oh, I need to give myself attention. She hasn't done this workout yet. I will explain some of the exercises. Security. So Amy, everybody, what you guys will need is a heavy dumbbell for bent over rows, a moderate sized dumbbell for single leg Romanian deadlifts, and a moderate sized weight for plate press outs, okay? Kettlebells work really well for all these exercises, but for your bent over rows, I wanted a really decent weight, okay? So make sure you guys get your weights ready now, because the timer's gonna go and we're just gonna kind of move forward into each exercise. Somebody has a question or? Oh no, I don't see any hands raised. Interesting. Okay. I can share. What's going on here? There we go. Okay, so starting with your just the warm-up exercises. So you guys know how to bridge. I gave you different options for bridging. You can do explosive bridging for the Oompa. You can focus on strength, and you can focus on single leg strength as well here when you are doing your bridging. Down. All right, so bridging. Standard bridging. We know explosive bridging. We could do explosive bridging this way, right? And then you have single leg bridges. You can do those, and you can do negatives, right? So for your single leg bridge, that's where you bridge up. You're gonna hold your weight and then focus on the descent. That really helps build strength in your legs if you have trouble doing single leg bridges, or if you have any type of hip pain or injuries, which I know I deal a lot with. So I recommend for you, any of you who are dealing with hip pain, to do the negatives, bridge up and then negatives, and then also include one of the explosive movements, because we're all jiu-jitsu people here. The second exercise is a hamstring curl. Okay, hamstring curl, I gave you two options. The first one is, trying to get my camera so you guys can see me. Okay, first one is heel elevated hamstring curls. It looks like a bridge, and the movement is very similar to the bridge, except for the power is not coming from your hips, it's coming from your hamstrings. And the way you focus your hamstrings is, I'm going to flex my toes all the way to the shin, dig my heel into my elevated surface. For me, it's the wall right now. And I'm pulling my heel to my butt. I'm not lifting, I'm not driving my hips up, right? So that's gonna be more glute. So it's just really mind muscle connection thing. The movement looks the same, but it's not. It's just how you're applying the movement, which is curling your heels to your butt. That's a hamstring curl. The other option I gave you for hamstring curls is reverse plank, right? So we're here, we're gonna bridge up. You're gonna walk your heels out, I want you guys to go to full extension with your heels out, and then you can walk your heels back in. If you're feeling tired doing this, which the first few reps will be fine, after a while, you're gonna get kind of exhausted. You can come out, and I really want you to focus on the extension, come back, and then bring your hips back in, and then just walk yourself out. And then from here, you guys all know how to shrimp. You're shrimping, I want you to be like shadow boxing. So you're gonna mix in all your shrimping plus technical stand-up into your movement that you do as a jiu-jitsu artist. I don't know what the word is for that. So everybody ready? Thumbs up. We're a little over on time as usual. Let's get it going. Ready? Thumbs up, you guys ready? Awesome. Starting in 14 seconds. All right, bridging.
Bridge.
Um,
3, 2, 1. Hamstring curl. Three, 2, 1. Shrimp. Three, 2, 1. Bridge. 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curl. 3, 2, 1. Shrimp. 3, 2, 1. Bridge. 3, 2, 1. Hamstring curl. 3, 2, 1. Shrimp. 3, 2, 1. Break.
All right, for the next few minutes, you guys, I want you to work on your duck walks. Slowly improve your duck walks and to full shots, all right? And we're, after this moment's up, I'm gonna be kind of looking at everybody as you're doing your duck walks. Wrestling duck walks.
3, 2,
So
1.
wrestling
Duck walks, shots.
duck walks are these. So the ones where you're here and you're driving your foot through. Okay. So the way I start is I usually start just focusing on my feet, rolling my feet heel to toe, and really press into my foot as much as I can to stretch my Achilles. And get myself going on the shot. Making sure that you're keeping your torso upright. Everybody continue to practice that. I'm gonna go around, check your form as you're doing this. Yeah, here, a little bit more. We're gonna keep ourselves nice and wide, upright posture. Try to roll a little bit more with your feet, Amy. Roll heel to toe a little bit more like a rocking horse. Yeah, much better. Yes, much better. Yeah, Michelle, just spend this time. Oh, remember, if you have your pillow or your dummy nearby, you can use that to let your knee, Michelle, talking to Michelle, so that your knee doesn't bang so hard on the ground. Good, much better. Nice. Looking good, Jennifer. There's looking good. Yeah, try not to lean forward so much, Sarah. Try to keep your weight like right in the center. Your body stays right upright. This means you need need more range in your hip flexors. So just focus on stretching those hip flexors as you come forward. Yeah. About 30 more seconds, just focusing on the duck walk, everybody. Start turning those duck walks into real shots. So you guys start on your feet. You move slowly into the shot. Yeah. Same speed as you penetrate through as you come up. All right, it's got to be the same speed. Yeah. Try to still roll your foot, Michelle. I know that. Yeah. And then penetrate through your hip. Yeah. Work off that slip, cha. Work off the slip and the weave. So your slip and the weave will be like into your singles, your outside shots, and then your bob will be into your double. So if I did it, I'm not sure if you can see me. So I might go boom, split. So I might split here. I might weave through here, right into my shot. If I just bob, I'm coming through.
Slip into a single or a double and then
Yeah, it's usually going to be, your head's usually going to be outside. So it's usually going to be a single off of the split or the weave. All right, you guys start upping the intensity just a little bit. Don't break out the back, still bend at your knees and your hips, Amy. You don't want to bend over. We don't want to be bent over here. You want to be here. All right, boom. One back, boom. Here. This happens when you get tired.
3, 2, 1. Break.
Okay, you guys, so keep moving, keep working. You're gonna have your heavy or your moderate size kettlebell available for a single leg Romanian deadlift. Just keep moving, keep working in your shots as I'm talking. If you need to see the Romanian deadlift single leg, you can look towards the camera. So we're just gonna be here, one leg at a time. The timer will tell you to switch. Then we're gonna be shadow wrestling, intensity high, no phoning it in, okay?
3, 2, 1. Single leg RDL.
Single leg RDO. All right, so grab your weight, single leg, just keep going.
Three, 2, 1. Switch single leg RDL. Three, 2, 1.
Shadow
Shadow
wrestle,
wrestle.
guys. Imagine somebody really aggressive in front of you. Fire your feet. So fire your feet like those wrestlers do when they're ready. And then you're down blocking, down blocking, down blocking, down blocking, and fainting. Hump feint, down block, down block, down block.
3, 2, 1. Single leg RDL.
Grab your weight again. One thing I also want you guys to do, so we're back on a single leg Romanian deadlift. If you can imagine somebody in front of you and you want to tap their knee. Tap their knee, for those of you who have been doing striking, it's kind of like your jab where you're measuring.
3, 2, 1.
It's
Switch
not like
single
your
leg
heavy jab.
RDL.
It's not like your heavy jab. It's just your jab where you're just probing, or you're probing hip to your leg. So that knee tap is probing, trying to see if their leg is going to react to you tapping their leg, trying to get that flinch response going, and also to get them to step the leg you want forward.
3, 2, 1.
So
Shadow
shadow
wrestle.
wrestle. Make sure you're firing your feet. I want you firing your feet fast. Down blocking, pump fading, knee tap, pump fade, down block. You know, try to cut corners. You want to see if you can get those angles. Imagine you have their head and you're snapping them down.
3, 2, 1. Single
Back
leg
on the
RDL.
weights.
Three, 2, 1. Switch single leg RDL. Three, 2, 1. Shadow wrestle.
Back to it. Firing your feet. Once you firing your feet fast, stay in your wrestling stance. This is where we build endurance. Don't bend out your back, bend out your waist, down block. Cut those angles, knee tap.
Three, 2, 1.
All
Break.
right, little break. All right, so this time you still want your heavy to moderate size weight. We're gonna be doing bent over rows, but this time during our shadow wrestling portion, we're gonna be adding the sprawl. Imagine you have somebody who's very aggressive in front of you, who's constantly attacking you. And I want you to put yourself in whatever mindset you need to put yourself into to be aggressive be just as aggressive, if not more, okay? So you're gonna sprawl, you're gonna fire your feet, sprawl. I want you to add a reshoot. You can shoot and sprawl, right? Whatever combination you want. Cha, I want you to throw knees and shots and knees, okay?
3,
So you're using
two,
mixing your striking
one.
with your
Bent over row.
your wrestling now. No sprawling for you, unless your shoulder feels okay.
Three, 2, 1.
All right,
Sprawl.
start firing your feet. Firing your feet. Sprawl. Sprawl. Right? Any combination you guys need for yourselves. Shooting. I might shoot, then hit a sprawl. I might sprawl, and then hit a reshoot. Right? You're firing your feet, still fading, still cutting those ankles, imagining your opponent in front of you.
3, 2, 1.
Back
Bent
on
over
the
row.
weights.
3, 2, 1. Sprawl.
Back on it. Are those feet. Just sprawl. Sprawl. Just sprawl. Sprawl. You grasp it back. Don't just let them attack you.
Three, 2, 1. Bend
Back on
over
the
row.
weights.
Three, 2, 1. Sprawl.
Back to it. Are those feet.
3, 2, 1. Break.
Great. All right. So now you are grabbing your moderate to lightweight. You're doing plate press outs with your kettlebell or your dumbbell. Pressing out as aggressively as you can. And then we're going to be doing a hip heist drill. You'll be on your hands and knees, firing your feet, hip heisting out, hip heisting through. Okay, plate press outs. At my plate, you can use your dumbbell, just pressing out here.
Three, 2,
Oh, we're
1.
starting with the press
Weighted
outs.
punch out.
Oops. Okay. You can press up. You can circle. When your arms are getting tired, you can circle around. Pass out. I don't want you dropping that weight.
3, 2, 1. Sit through.
Hands and knees. Are your feet. Sit through. Sit through. Make sure you're circling. Sit through. Are those feet fast? Sit through. Sit through. Sit through. Sit through.
3, 2, 1. Weighted
Great.
punch out.
Back to the punch out. Your arms are getting tired. Circle it around your head.
1.
Drop
Sit
the weight.
through.
Sit through. Right those feet. Sit through. Sit through. Circle. Sit through. Circle. Sit through. Sit through. Sit through. Circle. Sit through. Sit through.
3, 2, 1. Weighted punch out.
Back on it. Last round of this. Last round of everything. Punching out. There you go. Good job, you guys.
3, 2, 1. Sit through.
Back on it. Sit through. Fire those feet, circle. Sit through. Sit through. Sit through. Sit through. Sit through. Come on. Sit through.
3, 2, 1. Break.
Usually there's a court round after this, but it's already 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna call it. Another one. Another one. Oh, that was me who raised my hand. Okay, there we go. Sweaty as is per the usual. Where's my earbud? Okay, it's in here. All right. Yeah. How you guys feeling? Thumbs up all around. Some people died. All good. Awesome. Well, let's take a picture before I forget.
3, 2, 1.
It's telling us to do burpees. Oh, we forgot to do our Tabata. That's okay. We'll call it for today. Already stopped us. We totally forgot to do our Tabata. Man.
I got a great workout. It's cool.
Huh?
Got a great workout though, still.
Still, we got the good workout in, yeah. Okay. Oh, Miko's in the picture. Miko. I gotta figure out. Okay, let me turn this camera around. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Amy, you gotta get close to the camera. You're way too far away. One more. Get your face all up in there. The sweaty face. Wait, I got this camera in my face. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got us. Awesome. Well, thanks again, you guys. Yeah, so what we're doing, turtle. We're doing turtle on Monday. So yeah, I'll see you. Oh, cha. So everybody, it's my mom's birthday next weekend. She is taking me, she's flying me back to Miami. That's where I'm apparently gonna move to. So Cha, are you available to cover me for Saturday?
Yeah, probably. I think so.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna pass this information on to Molly and Sean, and I'll miss you guys next Saturday. I'll see you Monday. It's my mom's birthday, so you know. And then I'll be back at it next week. Awesome. Okay, you guys, enjoy your weekend. Have a great rest of the day. Make sure you hydrate and source your body good, fuel your body good after this.
Thanks, Coach.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.